could have been the most important visit of the match. But, though the ball's not easy from here, you do fear for John Higgins, where Sullivan's playing. These 3 reds will probably come into play very quickly here with the pink spot. Knew he'd always be on the one into the left centre.
6. Seven.
Just slowed up just about in time. He's still got slight awkward queuing. No problem. 11. I think that's the difference at the moment. Every time Ronnie O'Sullivan gets in, you just fancy that he's gonna pot everything, clear up. There's no John Higgins has had a lot of chances.
18.
But again, he had a great chance, managed to make 51
19.
and has broke down. The John Higgins of old. Probably win a frame from most of his visits. And all these players obviously are used to playing at the highest standards. They finish frames off in one visit snooker. That's why the game's progressed and become so exciting. Sullivan is just making everything look so even the awkward shots, as if he was 6 inches behind that then.
Foul shot. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 25.
Well, that was totally unexpected, where he had to play a very deep screw back to get off the cushion off and over to those 2 reds on the right hand side of the table. So the chance is gone. He hasn't left anything on for John Higgins, but Higgins will be very pleased. You can see that. That is one of the biggest miscues we've ever seen. Look at that. Just got the grip on a little early, probably. Tip dropped down before it hit the cue ball. Let's put Ronnie O'Sullivan back in again now.
It's a much better safety shot from John Higgins. And he has got a bit of a free shot at this if he was to fancy it. He could play this into the green pocket, no white coming back down towards the black. Wouldn't be leaving nothing on other than the red he's playing. So you might see a little bit of value in going for this. Elected to play the safety instead.
as good as he could have done from there. Sullivan get past the brown though, he'll take this red on. Got no easy safety on, and if he gets the red, a chance to win the frame and possibly take a 3-0 lead in the match. He didn't play for the black. Made the pot a little more difficult because of the pace he had to put into the shot. Now then, John, this is almost a must, I feel, to win from here. Not the easiest of first reds, but he's got to gobble this type of chance up against Sullivan in good form.
One.
So he's just a couple of shots from getting himself on the scoreboard, cutting his deficit to 1. You do feel he had to win this frame to have any chance in this match. Couldn't see him coming back from 3-0 down. Not the way Ronnie O'Sullivan's playing anyway.
8.
2-1. Match is still on.
Fourteen.
Well, the red didn't go in. It's awful tight across them cushions. Ronnie O'Sullivan stayed in his seat. He's given Ronnie O'Sullivan something to think about. John Higgins will be feeling much better. He cuts his deficit to 2 frames to 1. Well, he tried to shock us then and come back the table, but it stands. John Higgins has cut his deficit.